Well, good evening. My name is Helena Rausch, and what I'm going to speak to you tonight about is something that is very personal to me and also very important to me. And if it doesn't affect you yourself, then it definitely would affect someone that you love or someone that you care about. My struggle with my weight has been through my whole life. But with the help of the Institute for Advanced Bariatric Surgery, it's a fight that I'm overcoming, and I'm hoping that I'm winning. It's not fun being the fat one. It's not fun not being able to participate. It's not fun seeing your friends and relatives do everything, and your friends get married, and your friends have kids, and it's also not fun having comorbidities that could possibly mean death. So the two things I had to ask myself when I came to a point in my life where it just couldn't happen anymore was, what's the classification? How did I get here? And then what am I going to do to change? So what I am, or what I was describably as morbidly obese. It's a scary term. You know, you hear obese and you're like, okay. But when you hear morbidly obese, that hits you. And what is classified as morbidly obese, according to freedictionary.com, is the condition of weighing at least 2 times your normal body weight, also associated with major health conditions. So in blunt terms, if you're supposed to weigh 150, if you weigh 300 pounds or more, you're considered morbidly obese. And according to obesityhelp.com, the national rate of obesity last year, in the year 2012, was 26.2%. So what it boils down to is 1 in every 4 people in the United States would be considered obese. Not necessarily morbidly obese, but on the spectrum. Also, well, just a little fun fact is that the state of West Virginia was classified as the heaviest at 33.5% of their population. And interesting to me, the state with the least at 18.7% was Colorado, which I figured it might be California or some la-ti-da land, but no, Colorado. And per WebMD, someone who is 40% overweight has twice the chance of dying as what's considered a normal weight person. But next we have to look at, how do doctors consider what is obese? The normal thing that they use is what they call the BMI, the body mass index, which is a long computation, which is your weight times 703 and divided by 2 times your height. But I gave you a handout that has a website you can go to use a BMI calculator. All you do is put in your height and your weight, and it'll tell you what your BMI is. And with that chart, I think it lists the ranges, like up to 24 is a normal weight, and then it goes different categories to be severely or morbidly obese. I think that's like a 45. And just for a little bit of background, when I started my weight loss journey, my BMI was 63. So it was a very scary fact. Per WebMD, again, someone who's 40% over their normal body weight would have 2 times the chance of dying as someone not. There are several health conditions that are related to morbid obesity that a lot of heart attacks, heart disease, heart palpitations, difficulty breathing, sleep apnea, certain types of cancers, most definitely diabetes, and gallbladder problems. That was one that I wasn't necessarily aware of. And those are all conditions reported by WebMD. Now, what are the costs? There's physical costs, which are those health conditions of obesity. There's the mental anguish that myself, most definitely, you're humiliated. You feel less than. You don't get to participate with your kids or with your friends, your relatives. You get overwhelmed, especially when you have 20 pounds to lose. Okay, that's doable. You have 200 pounds or plus to lose. You feel kind of hopeless. You can't exercise. You can't do those things that are going to help you to lose weight because your limitations, your joint pain, your arthritis, your heart, you can't do it without help. The emotional costs, that goes there. The physical, monetary costs, insurance, co-pays, doctor visits, medications, because your comorbidities, all those different diseases and stuff, they add up. But then you come to insurance companies, they have to pay out that money for all these things. So then they charge everybody else higher premiums. So it's just a cycle. Now, but if they were to help pay for surgery and try to alleviate that problem, then those costs would go down on a day-to-day basis for that one-time surgery cost. So it just kind of makes sense that way. Also, people can be considered disabled because of those comorbidities and they can't work. So then the federal government, they get put on disability and the federal government then gives them the check, and that we're all paying for as well. But after years of battling with my own weight, doing medications, trying to exercise, having a little bit of success, I even spent 6 weeks in a eating disorders unit. I finally got to a point where I knew I couldn't do it anymore on my own. So I had to get help. I started researching. I found out all the different kinds of surgeries there are, went to different doctors, interviewed them, went to different centers. Finally, I came upon the Institute for Advanced Bariatric Surgery. It's located in Lenexa. The main surgeon there is Dr. Wanda Kanuski. I cannot speak high enough about this facility. They cater, they have the chairs with no arms, the things you don't think about. Chairs with no arms, chairs that are sturdy that the heavy person doesn't have to worry about. Large blood pressure cuffs, big beds, stools, an actual scale that you can weigh on. Because if you're heavy, you've been to doctor's offices that don't have those kind of things, and it's humiliating. Everybody, the staff there, they look you in the face, they look you in the eye, they're happy. They want to help you, they're there to help you. Dr. Kanuski, you have several appointments with her, consultations, they do seminars where she speaks about all the surgeries available. She doesn't just tell you the good things, she tells you it's going to be hard. It's a tool, it's not a miracle. They're going to help you. They have patients that come and speak at the seminars, tell you the good, tell you the bad, tell you everything that's going to happen. You meet with dietitians, you meet with psychologists. They help you with insurance if that's available to you. They also help you with financing. I can't speak highly enough of this facility. They have the hospital there on staff. Sometimes you're inpatient, sometimes you're outpatient, depending on the surgery. You do follow-up care there. You have a monthly visit with the doctor. This is all included in your fee. You don't pay out of pocket after that. I just can't speak highly enough about the staff there and how they've helped save my life. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional about this. This is just a little bit of I started out at 425 pounds. I've lost over 200 pounds with the help of the surgery center and Dr. Wanda Kanuski. And this is the result at this point. I'm still working and I still struggle, but I have a tool now that she helped me with. And if you suffer from the problems that I was having, or if you know someone that is, I hope you can share with them the information that I've shared with you. And thank you very much.
Great job. Good job. Get everybody that's asleep.
Still here.